That'll bring up Garrett Vaughn, who drives one to left field. Getchell at the warning track, at the wall, and that is gone! Oh my! Garrett Vaughn delivers a one-out, two-run home run, and Northwestern extends their lead to 5-2.
Doty rolling to his right. He's going to fake and throw, and that is caught. Far sideline. 20, 15, and out of bounds near the Parkway. 10-yard line. Oh, my.
That was the word that I want to say, I don't know if I can say it on the radio or not, so I won't take a chance. I'd like to come back next week. I'll just say it was a very stupid, selfish play. Ridiculous.
Here's Graff into the front court for Jordy James. 7, 6, 5. James to Graff. The Lady Demons too far out. 3, 2. James throws up a 3 and buries it.
That's huge.
Oh, my! Jordy James from three-point range at the buzzer. Holy cow!
Tony Taglavore back at Brown Stroud Field, the campus of Northwestern State University in Natchitoches, Louisiana, as we head to the home half of the sixth inning, and we are still scoreless. Stephen F. Austin threatened. They had runners at the corners with 2 away, but Joe Scagno was able to retire Max Lamantia to retire the side. It'll be the number 9, 1 and 2 hitters for Northwestern, as the shortstop Mitch Huckabee will lead things off, and he looks at a first pitch called strike. I mentioned Courtney Adams, our producer this afternoon. I called Courtney about 11:15 this morning to discuss some technical issues as they would relate to today's broadcast, as Huckabee fouls it out of play. The count is no balls and 2 strikes, and I woke Courtney Adams up from a deep sleep at 11:15. Immediately reminded me of my younger days. I ought to be able to sleep in till 11:15. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and on 3 pitches, Mitch Huckabee is retired. Huckabee goes down swinging. That is the 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Colton Eubanks, and we're back to the top of the order. Andrew Helenihi. By the way, if you stop hearing my voice here momentarily, that will be Courtney Adams cutting off my audio to pay me back for letting you know that she slept in till 11:15. Here's the first pitch to Helenihi. He tries to lay down a bunt and fouls it into the Stephen F. Austin dugout, and the count is no balls and 1 strike. Just 2 hits by Stephen F. Austin, but more importantly, just 1 hit by Northwestern State. And here's the 0-1 pitch, and that is low for a ball, and we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Stephen F. Austin, the 8th best hitting, or rather the 8th best pitching team in the Southland Conference with a 4.21 earned run average, and the 1-1 pitch is low for a ball, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Jordan Buckley is in the on-deck circle for Northwestern. 1 away here in the 6th, and the 2-1 pitch is swung on, and that is a high fly ball and a diving effort, and the catch cannot be made by the left fielder, Rene Moreta. As that ball settled into foul territory, just foul of the left field line, Moreta gave it a nice effort. In fact, I think he did get a glove on the ball, but was not able to make the catch. And we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A very slight breeze blowing through the grandstand. And the 2-2 is swung on, and that is a base hit that will drop in front of Roy Myers in center field. And Drew Helenihi is aboard. So Helenihi with a base hit, his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So Helenihi has both of the Demons' hits this afternoon, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Jordan Buckley. Buckley, a right-handed hitter, is 0 for 2 this afternoon. And the first pitch from Eubanks is swung on, and that is a chopper that is just foul of the third base bag. Helenihi made it all the way down to second base. He will trot back to first. 0-1 the count on Jordan Buckley. Buckley, a .292 hitter coming into today's ball game. As Eubanks looks in for the sign from his catcher, Scarfiotti. And the pitch is outside. The throw back to first and not in time. Well, Scarfiotti tried to get Buckley leaning too far past the first base bag, but Buckley was able to, or rather Helenihi was able to get back. And the count is 1-1. And here comes the pitch to Buckley, and that is swung on, and that is a fly ball into shallow center field. Myers settles under it for out number 2. So Jordan Buckley flies out to center field. And with Helenihi still at first base, that will bring up the Northwestern catcher, Nick Purdy. Purdy drew a walk back in the 4th inning. He grounded out in the 1st. And the first pitch to Purdy is high for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Nick Purdy hitting .306 on the year, has not gone yard this year, does have 11 RBI. 1-0 the count, 2 away here in the 6th inning. And here's the pitch to Purdy, and that is inside, but it caught enough of the plate to be called a strike by Jeremy Hayes. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Scoreless as we play in the home half of the 6th inning. The Demons trying to win their 4th Southland Conference Series of the year in 4 tries. As Eubanks looks in for the sign, and here's the 1-1 pitch, and that is swung on, and that is a fly ball, fair or foul. It is a fair ball into the corner in left field, and this will score a run, and the Demons lead it 1-0. Nick Purdy with a stand-up double to drive in Drew Helenihi, and Northwestern is on the board. Well, Purdy laced one to left field, and I got to be honest with you, from my vantage point, I didn't think it was a fair ball. And that has brought out SFA head coach Johnny Cardenas to have a few words with our third base left field umpire, Bill Powell. Frankly, I think Cardenas may have a beef. But we will take it, as it is ruled a fair ball, and it goes as a double for Drew Helenihi, or for Nick Purdy, scoring Helenihi. And Northwestern leads it 1-0. And that will bring up the Demon designated hitter, Colin Bear. So the Demons with the game's first run, and with 2 away, a runner in scoring position. And here comes the pitch to Bear. And that is an off-speed pitch for a strike call, 0-1 the count. Bear is 0 for 2 this afternoon, a ground out and a fly out. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. And did he check his swing? I don't think he did. And Bear is behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. We've seen several batters this weekend try and check their swing, and I can't remember a single one of them who was able to check it in time. As Eubanks checks the runner at second, and here's the 0-2 pitch, and that gets away from the catcher, and Nick Purdy will stroll on over to third base as that gets away from Scarfiotti. So Nick Purdy is just 90 feet away from giving Northwestern a 2-0 lead, but there are 2 outs. And here comes the 1-2 pitch to Bear, and that it misses for a ball, and we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm going to guess they will rule that a wild pitch. And here's the 2-2 pitch that is swung on and fouled past the Northwestern dugout and into right field, and we're holding at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Colton Eubanks has gone the distance for the Lumberjacks. And here comes the 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled to the screen, and Colin Bear stays alive with the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be the bottom of the third of the order for Stephen F. Austin coming up in the 7th inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and that'll be a base hit into center field, and the Demons lead it 2-0. Colin Bear delivers a base hit to center field. That brings home Nick Purdy, and Northwestern is on top 2-0. Colin Bear with his 14th RBI of the year. And with 2 away, the Demons will make a change as Will Watson will pinch hit for Nick Dowdy. Will Watson leads the Demons with a .323 average, as he has now seen action in all 25 games this year. Watson bats from the left side of the plate. The first pitch from Eubanks misses outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Watson, a .323 hitter with no home runs and 9 runs batted in. Colin Bear, the runner at first. Northwestern leads it 2-0. Here's the pitch from Eubanks, swung on, and that is a base hit into center field, and the Demons have runners at first and second. So Northwestern with 3 consecutive hits after there were 2 away. And Ryan Westbrook will come to the plate for Northwestern. And Kevin Sanford will be put into the ball game as a pinch runner for Will Watson. And now a meeting of the minds taking place on the mound, as there may be thought to calling it a day for Colton Eubanks. There are 2 away, but Eubanks has given up 3 straight hits. There is activity in the Stephen F. Austin bullpen. Throwing in the pen is Cass Igvardson, a right-hander, 6'3", 215 pounds, and a junior. But for the time being, Colton Eubanks will stay in the ball game. Eubanks pitched 5 very fine innings, but has run into trouble with 2 away here in the 6th. So Ryan Westbrook steps in, a right-handed hitter, and Northwestern leading 2-0. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch, and there's a strike call. 0-1 the count. So Kevin Sanford is the pinch runner at first base. Colin Bear is at second. As Eubanks backs off the mound. Nice little breeze kicking up here at Brown Stroud Field. Eubanks looks in for the sign from Scarfiotti. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. That misses outside. The throw down to second, and they cannot pick the runner off. And the second baseman, Villalobos, is arguing with Bill Powell, but to no avail. As Villalobos obviously thought he laid down the tag in time, but Colin Bear was able to get back. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Westbrook, with runners at first and second. And here's the pitch from Eubanks. Off-speed pitch misses for a ball, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 away here in the 6th inning, but the Demons have scored 2 runs to take a 2-0 lead. Eubanks steps off the rubber, and that chases Colin Bear back to second base. Bear at second, the pinch runner Sanford at first. Westbrook is the batter, and here's the 2-1 pitch. That is swung on, and that is a chopper to third. Cummings will field it, step on the bag for the force, and that is the final out of the inning. But not before the Demons score the first 2 runs of the ball game, and we're headed to the top of the 7th with your score. Northwestern 2, Stephen F. Austin 0. Back in 1 minute on the Demon Sports Network.